So when you get home from work, like what's your kind of go-to for your downtime? What do you do to help you relax?
Sit in the car for a good 10 minutes in silence, man. You laugh.
No,
It's a real thing, man.
I'm
It's
laughing. I'm laughing because I've done that.
it's
I've been there. I've done that. A lot of people
and
have
dude,
done
look,
it.
don't get me wrong. Like I love my kids and wife, everybody, the whole
Yeah.
shebang. But man, the go from having to deal with everything that you deal at work all day. And me, I'm in sales, so I'm having to talk to people all day.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
got a I got an entire team under me, right? Which I I love all the guys. They're all great guys, but each one has their own problems. So that's another set of problems that I've got to take on to deal with throughout the
Do they
day.
do they usually come to you sometimes and they're like, "Hey, what like
Yeah,
I got this going on. I got that going on."
everybody's got. So you deal with that, and then you come home and maybe you had a rough day, and you try to. I'm I look at it as like a weird sort of meditation almost, man. Just get your head right.
Yeah.
Try to get back,
Yeah.
center yourself where you come in, because the last thing you want to do, man, is you had a shitty day and then you bring it here.
A lot of people do that. You'd be surprised. And I think that's where a lot of arguments start in the home between boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. Sometimes you've had a shit day at work and you come home and it's like sometimes you don't get to sit in the car for your 10 minutes and you get out because you're like, "Oh, I'm hungry. What's for dinner?" Or are the kids settled? Let me find out
Well,
what little Bobby
it's
did
like
at school
life is a
today.
constant go, man. It's
Yeah.
like you almost
Yeah.
lose that line between work and home life. I mean, it's because man, relationships, family, it's all work. You know what I mean? It's a tough thing to have to balance it, and I think that's become a big issue with it too. Is trying to balance home and work, right? Like that's
Yeah.
always been the goal.
Yeah.
People. I feel like people today are working to live. Like you with the high cost of everything, you
Unfortunately,
you've
how
got
it
to put in
is.
extra
Yeah.
hours. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You got to work 2, 3 jobs. I mean, there was a time, where I was working I had a full-time job in the morning, 9 to 5, and then, dude, I was going to Amazon at 10 o'clock at night and working till 4 in the morning, man, trying to,
Damn.
yeah, well, I mean,
Yeah.
man,
Yeah. Yeah. A lot. I mean, I think I did that a couple times where I worked two jobs. It was tough. It was real tough. And I did that. Like I said, I sat in the car and I did my 10 minutes of not wanting
sometimes
to
it's 30.
smash. Yeah,
Sometimes
sometimes
it's 30.
you're listening to that Pearl Jam song, you know. But yeah, no, it's tough.
Mine was always, I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. But there was Jim Carrey singing it in my
Yeah,
head.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, I feel like this younger generation, uh, they probably hear stories like this and like, oh my God, it's terrible. Why? And I think it's because they haven't hit that point or that part in their life where they don't know how to handle the stresses of a long day at work. I'm coming home to wife or girlfriend or,
Right.
or boyfriend or husband and some kids. And they don't know how to balance that out. For us who have been there, who have done it, we've been doing it 25 plus years, and we've gotten to the point where at the beginning it was rough, but now we are, I guess, veterans, experienced.
You got to think though, too, man. It's a different time.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
When you came home from school, who was at the house?
Mom or dad, mom or dad.
Dude, sometimes I get the house. Like, fuck, we was there. We was just there.
Yeah.
Go home, make your peanut butter and jelly, wait for mom to get off work. Mom worked a couple jobs.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. I mean,
Yeah. That was something that me and my brother did. I would come home from school and sometimes he'd be there, sometimes he won't. But when we were there together, either dad was home, mom was home, or neither of them were home yet. And we'd get there and we'd look at each other and right to the kitchen we'd go. He'd make a sandwich. I'd make a sandwich. He'd eat a couple pickles. We'd sit down, watch some cartoons, wait for mom and
well,
dad
that's
to
what I'm
come
saying,
home.
right?
And yeah.
Now, these kids today, they don't have that. You
No,
know what I mean?
no, they sure don't.
Parents are. I couldn't pick up a cell phone and call my mom. I couldn't page my dad or whatever. I couldn't send him a text message.
And even on the landline phone, you'd still have to call
Yeah.
and then you'd have to ask for mom or dad,
Never knew their
and
extension either. For some reason,
yeah,
they never gave me the extension.
yeah. They
Smart.
did that on purpose.
Smart. But it's a different age, man. I think that I don't want to say these kids today, because some of these kids are busting ass, and I see it out there. But I think as a whole, man, I think you're right. I don't think that they understand how it was coming up in our generation.
Yeah.
What are we supposed to like? I think I'm supposed to be a millennial. Like I'm the earliest millennial.
Yeah, you are.
Or a zillennial,
There's some
there's some
millennial.
weird names in there.
They are. I don't know where they came up with all this shit, but personally, I think it's stupid. I really do. There's just decades, and I'm sure everyone who was born between 1980 and 1990, 91, 92 even.
It's a weird little mixture.
Right. That era, all of us kids that were born then, we grew up in probably the last greatest era.
Well, you got to think, man. We were the first to see the cell phones, the internet. We were the last
The
ones.
DVDs and the CDs.
PlayStations and Xboxes. We were the last generation before that it all came out.
I think I saw something where even the internet, we were the first to see internet.
Yeah.
And
I remember that dial-up.
Yeah,
dude, I hated
that AOL dial-up shit, which that just ended. I don't know if you saw that. That AOL dial-up, whatever, AOL period, I think
still around.
it just ended like a couple of weeks ago.
Did you remember going to Blockbuster?
Absolutely.
And they had
absolutely.
They used to have the fucking AOL 100 hours free, 50 hours free in discs.
Yes, yes.
So okay.
Yes.
So me and my buddies would get the CDs, just take them all. You had disc wars with them. You ever been hit with a damn CD disc, man?
Yeah.
Tell you something.
Yeah, that shit hurt.
That boy will bust on you.
It'd leave a mark on you depending on where they popped you. But yeah,
it was good times, man.
That.
Different times. I don't see kids these days throwing things at each other like that.
I think if they do, they start crying. Mom.
You know what I want to be though? The generation I want to be? The left alone generation. Yeah,
being left alone is absolutely where it's at.
So I go back to those 10 minutes in that car. Leave me the hell alone.